How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I debuted 91 overall Randy Johnson in Weekend Classic, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And to me, this pitcher is the second best pitcher in the entire game, right behind Roger Clemens. I really don't think that Roger Clemens is that much better than this 91 overall Randy Johnson. I think Randy Johnson is just that much more effective because he is extremely tall and deceptive. He's a lefty, so I think that adds a little bit more value. And just to be honest, I think Randy Johnson will be the best pitcher in the entire game once he gets to 99. I think that will be set for the rest of the year, but that's just my personal opinion. I think it's really tough to hit him. But I noticed that this opponent was also having a difficult time. We're starting off this video with a pitching performance. I didn't realize it, but I think I struck out the first 8 batters of this game. And this is the 8th batter right here. We have 8 outs, 8 strikeouts. And to end the 3rd inning, this guy's going to make the first contact right here, put the ball into play for the first time. But I was also kind of having a little bit of difficulty locating with Randy Johnson. He doesn't have the greatest control. As you can see there, some of these pitches that I'm throwing have poor feedback. They're in the yellow. They're at like 50%. I noticed his slurve was the toughest one for me to use out of all 5 of those pitches. But the 2-seam is something that you barely ever want to use. You really want to use it against lefties, and just rarely, maybe like 5 or 6 a game. But that's mainly because he has outlier on the fastball, and just for whatever reason, it's a lot easier to hit a 2-seamer. I think there's a little bit bigger of a difference between a 2-seamer and a sinker in this game. The sinker, I think, is a much better pitch. 2-seam is pretty similar in real life, but it is not as effective in this game. But that's mainly because when you throw a sinker, it kind of gets almost like an elevated, or the pitch kind of goes up a little bit out of the hand and then sinks. The 2-seamer, it does not go up at all, so that doesn't really throw off the person as much. But anyway, we're fast-forwarding kind of through the top of the 7th inning. We were able to score 2 runs on the perfect shot from Caminero, and then we were able to kind of manufacture that 3rd run, and it's a good thing because I hung a slurve to Ryan Braun. Ryan Braun was this guy's 3-hitter, and obviously you're going to put one of your better hitters that you perform well with at the 3 spot. And I think Ryan Braun's a great card anyway. Has that 125 contact versus lefties. Here we're in the bottom of the 7th. We were trying to get out of this inning. Randy Johnson is low on stamina, even though he's only at like, what was that, 90 pitches or so, right in around in that range. Maybe not even 90, maybe in the 80s. But I had to go to a reliever there in Chapman. I think I struck out maybe 14 batters in, what was that, almost 7 innings pitched. It was like 6 1/3, 6 2/3, but I also had that extra strikeout that the opponent beat out on that drop 3rd strike. So I think he pitched 7 good innings there, even though he didn't get credit for 7 full innings of outs. Definitely a good game all around there. That was also my 7th Weekend Classic game. So I played 1 extra, got a couple packs, and ended up getting a diamond. I don't know if I got this diamond out of that extra Weekend Classic pack, or whether it was just through programs. I don't know exactly which pack that was. But standard pack, we get Adley Rutschman. Not the greatest pull, but there's a lot of stuff, I think, with the market that could happen. I think there's going to be a stub sale pretty soon. We're also going to have Jackie Robinson Day tomorrow, which I've talked a good amount about. Jackie Robinson will get a free card in tomorrow's update. Don't know if it's going to be implemented into the storylines. Don't know if it's going to be a Diamond Evolution style program where you unlock a gold, or you're given a silver or a gold, and then you play with that card, get the diamond, like we just saw in the XP program and what we've seen, in the past. But that's really it for the video. Last game for me of Weekend Classic. We finished off 5-2, and I'm ranked 8th right now in that tier. Until next time, peace out.